Hi, I'm Anne from Game Like a Mother. I specialize in games that can be played in 20 minutes or less. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite options for a Valentine's Day game. The holiday is coming up, and it's nice to have a somewhat harmonious game option for quality time with a loved one. And this game is not a cooperative game because interestingly enough, cooperative games, depending on the game or depending on who you're playing with, if someone isn't pulling their weight, can actually be quite a frustrating experience. So sometimes a competitive game can ironically be much more harmonious. And the game that we really love for an evening like this is Truffle Shuffle. It is chocolate themed, so perfect for Valentine's Day. And you're just trying to get the most money by making different sets of chocolates. You can make sets that are the same color or number. You're going for straights and flushes. So it's really standard kind of sets to make of cards. And it's just such a nice game because first of all, you can play it 2-player or 3 or 4. And so that takes care of like 90% of your gaming situations where you just want to play with somebody else or with a couple other people. It's easier to learn when it's just 2 players. So it makes it really nice. And then it's also great because the basics of the game are really simple, but you have lots of different strategic decisions to make as you play. So it feels easy to pick up, but you're not bored when you play because you're getting to do a bit. For instance, you're just drawing 1 card per turn. There's no card limit for what you have in your hand, but they have incentives. If you're the first person to lay down a set of 4 or more cards, then you get some bonus money for doing so. And they have a couple other bonuses for the next sets after that. So you can't just sit on a bunch of cards and wait till the end of the turn and play everything out. You're trying to make sets early because it usually is a pretty close game. So just getting a few more points here or there, a few more dollars really can make a difference. There's also some specialty cards. So as you play, you're only able to play a card that's completely revealed in the tableau, and you can see what's coming up a lot of times. So you know, oh goodness, if I remove this card, there's a wild card underneath that they'll be able to take. So you might wait on that, but if somebody has a draw 2 or a skip card in their hand, then they can play that down and take multiple cards. So that's a great way if there's a buried really good card to get to it and collect it. And some of those cards, like the wild cards, is there's a any color card, any number card. You can duplicate a card you already have. You can have a color change or a number change. So you can really work with whatever you collect and make it into something good and get a lot of points. And this is also nice because I know a lot of people will say, oh, I don't like it if there's a game that doesn't have any player interaction. But then there's the other camp that says, well, I don't like it when it's like a lot of take that and people are doing things to mess with my strategy. And this is kind of the best of both worlds because you're able to take cards that other people want and say, oh, haha, I got this wild card that you would have wanted and I'm going to be able to use it. But especially in 2-player, there's enough flexibility in what's out there. You really can work with whatever you get and just get another card and make a different kind of set and still get close to the same number of points. So it seems like people can gently mess with each other, but it doesn't really have a deep impact on the game, which is the best of both worlds. But this is just kind of a go-to. It feels along the lines of like a rummy type game, but with a little bit more going on, and the theme is on point, so you should check it out. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for having me on the show. You can check out more of my content on my YouTube channel or my website, and back to the folks in the studio.